One thing quick before we start the episode. We have a website. You probably don't know that yet. But our website is www.theroleplayerspodcast.wordpress.com. I'll say that one more time. www.theroleplayerspodcast.wordpress.com. We also have our podcast on podcastgarden.com, as well as we just got it accepted onto iTunes. So make sure that if you're listening to this on YouTube or you're listening to this on our website, which is partially hosted through YouTube, that you hop on over to iTunes and load it onto your phone so that you can take it on the go.
All right.
So after a little while, you guys sit and he makes small talk, talking about the ocean, talking about his new ship he bought, how it has 3 steam-powered wheels that can push his ship faster than any he's seen before, He's so proud of it,
I'm gonna stroke my face and just feign interest.
Yes, and as soon as his wine is gone, he stands up, bids you adieu, then he'll see you tomorrow. And he walks out the front, and he'll probably be out back.
Alright.
This is typically how it goes.
No one else affiliated with him is there anymore?
Roll me a perception check.
Alright. That is 14.
14. Okay, so you don't notice anyone in particular, but there are groups of people sitting at different tables that they may or might not be part of his group. So it's possible that anyone in this bar watching you could be with him, but you're just not sure.
What can I do? I'm gonna look at Keith and I'm gonna be like, stay vigilant. I have a feeling our friend has other associates amongst the people here.
He goes, I'll be right after you. You leave, I'll see if anyone follows.
Alright.
So you get up, walk out of the bar, jaunt your way out again, throw the doors out,
I got a boombox.
Boombox, exactly, Mad World.
It plays
Oh,
Mad.
not Mad World, right, sorry, my bad.
No, it plays, shit.
Anything by Young MC.
Exactly.
Anything by Young MC. So anyway, you walk out, and you stand by the door, and not long after, Keith walks out, and he goes, I think we're clear.
Alright. Thank you, Keith.
So you guys walk around the bar. Do you want to do anything before you go into the back alley?
I'm gonna do another perception check just to double check that
Okay.
we're insane, or investigate. Which one?
Yeah, do an investigation check.
Okay, I'm gonna do investigate. 15 plus 6, 21.
Awesome. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary in the street. It looks very clear. No one's following you. You take your time, stop around the corners, wait for people to pass if they're following you, all in all, just be a nuisance. Keith is completely understanding. He's done this song and dance before. Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to go to the meeting place.
So you walk into the alley, and just like the Elvish cities, the Elvish back alleys are winding. So you walk through this winding little back alley that leads you left and then right and then opens up into a small courtyard. And the courtyard it's very shaded because the sun has to be right above for light to go inside of it. But there are trees, there is a little fountain, and there are small light posts with the enchanted crystal balls that emit light sitting inside of it.
Alright. And Lars there?
Yep, he's there, and there are 5 boxes.
I'm assuming with the contraband. Alright.
You're assuming.
I'm going to approach Lars and be like, alright, are we ready to make this transaction?
Give me the gold.
You give me the contraband first.
Give me a persuasion.
What's my persuasion? plus 5 plus 3, 8. Okay.
Make
10.
an argument. For
10.
why. Make an argument to why he should.
Now, Keith, I am a naive young fellow. I just inherited the business. I can only assume that you could be trying to con me out of my gold. I mean, clearly you would overwhelm me. I am but a fool in your presence.
Okay.
Sure, we'll go with that. That's the argument.
He kind of strains his eyebrows. He's not necessarily persuaded. He is a little confused by your argument. But he kind of looks to his side, and one of the dwarves who's with him, because he's not by himself anymore. And I should have mentioned this. There's him, and there's 2 other dwarves with him. So 3 dwarves in total. And they have swords at their waists, typical. But he looks over, and the sword draws a sword, sticks it in one of the boxes, and pries it open, and the lid comes loose. And inside of it, you see a bunch of straw held together, and inside of it, you pull out, and he pulls just the top of it and leaves part of it in, but you see the Gatling gun.
I'm gonna try to look towards Keith and nod to have him give some sort of signal to the men.
So he goes, "This sounds good," and he goes, "Now give me the gold."
All right, and I'm gonna pull out the bag of silverware.
A bag of silverware.
The little bag of silverware I took before.
And he hands it to him, and he feels it, and he goes, "This ain't gold, lad."
What I gave you is more valuable than the amount of gold I
gave you. And as soon as you start saying this, Keith goes, "Hey, lads, get down!" And you don't get down. Unless you want to. I'm not trying to tell you. But, so I'm guessing you get down.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You get down on the ground, and Keith gets down on the ground too, and you see 6 guards run into the alleyway.
I look at Keith. How many uniforms did you grab? 4, right?
Larth goes, "What?"
Never mind.
And as soon as you say this, right, the guards are pointing, leveling spears straight at you, and you don't recognize any of them.
Yep, figured this was gonna happen.
And they all level spears at every single one of you, right? And you're all under arrest. This is illegal property. And as soon as this happens, 4 more guards walk in. You recognize them. And they quickly assume the role of guards, and they all also point spears at the dwarves, because they came from the opposite side. And Larth goes, "This is all your fault, lad."
Well. As to be expected.
And Keith, he's kind of close to you, you're back to back with spears leveled at you, while one of the guards rifles through the boxes, and you do see indeed that every single one of the boxes had a minigun in it, exactly what you paid for.
I do not know how I'm going to talk myself out of this one, so I'm just going to be like, Spears, you've caught us. And I'm just going to look at Keith and be like, shrug my shoulders, because I do not know how to talk myself out of this situation. I'm going to look at the 4 that are my men. I'm going to be like, it seems our plan has worked, and that we have caught these scoundrels trying to sell.
Give me a persuasion roll.
And then I'm gonna look at the 6 guards and be like, I was working with them. Fucking shit.
Just so you guys know, Gabe rolled a critical fail right now, and as soon as this happens, the 6 guards turn their spears. Not only on the dwarves that you're looking at, right? But also on the 4 guards. And now there are 2 guards leveling spears at you and Keith. 2 that are switching their attention between the dwarves. And there are 2 men pointing spears at the 4 guards that you are employing. What are you gonna do? I mean, there's only one. You're caught basically. There's only one thing you can do.
This is gonna end in blood.
Who's gonna draw blood first, though?
I'm gonna look at Keith and be like, just,
Okay. What are you gonna do? You'll need a split second.
I'm just gonna draw my sword and
Okay,
slash.
give me a dexterity check to see if you can get this guy before he gets you.
Would I add anything else to that dex check?
Sorry. Just this.
Right. 18.
So, the man in front of you is not quick enough. Your blade slings out, and give me an attack roll to see if you hit.
6 plus 1 for that's 7 plus 5, 12.
Wait.
I got 12.
No. This
It's
is,
just that?
Yeah, because this is this.
Is it dexterity and attack?
Wait. Yeah, so you hit him. Yeah, you were
Okay.
right the first time.
So
My
I got
bad.
12.
So you hit him, and give me 1d8 of damage.
2.
So also plus your dexterity. So you
3.
deal 3 damage. So you cut this guy right across the cheek, and he stumbles backwards, his spear still in his hands, and Keith does the same, and he hits the guard, and he kills the guard. So one of the elvish guards falls lifeless to Keith's feet, and at the same time, these dwarves jump on these elves, attacking them viciously with their swords. And your 4 guards corner the 2 remaining guards that are still in this alley.
All right.
I want you to roll. Give me a
Initiative?
Give me an initiative. Yeah.
Okay. 3.
Okay, so the guard you slashed lunges at you, and he hits you.
Oh, that's going to be bloody in the morning.
So,
How much damage did he do?
he did 5 damage.
Oh, shit. All right. You know what? That's fine. I'm just bleeding a lot.
And
Oh, wait. Does my armor class apply any soak?
no,
Okay.
no.
Fucking shit.
So this happens, and Keith jumps to your rescue. He swings at the guard and just hits him barely. And he does another 4 damage. This guard's looking pretty bad. He's bleeding pretty profusely. And now it's your turn.
All right. So the guard in front of me is bleeding profusely, but he's still alive.
But he still is a spirit, and
All right.
he's
I'm gonna attack him with my rapier.
okay.
Fucking shit. 6 with 12.
So you hit him. Give me a attack roll.
1 damage.
No, plus your dexterity.
Oh, 2 damage.
You thrust straight through this elf's heart,
All right.
and he falls lifeless to your feet. You look around, and all the other guards are dead. And you only lost 1 of your crew members.
So I still outnumber the dwarves.
So you...
How many dwarves are dead?
None of them.
Fucking shit. There's still 4 dwarves or 3 dwarves?
Yep, there's still 3 dwarves.
I'm gonna look at the dwarves and I'll be like, "You're clearly surrounded."
And as soon as you say this, your guards, as well as Keith, all level their spears, and Keith levels his cutlass toward these surrounded dwarves, who level their swords at you. We're surrounded, but we'll fight, and behind them is their box of merchandise.
Now, listen, Loth. As a fellow businessman, you have to understand my predicament here. I really don't want to hurt you, but I must if I have to save my family. So, Please, I implore you one more time, just step out of the way. Do you want me to do a charisma roll?
No, I don't. He kind of drops his sword. He goes, I'll come after you. I'll burn your house down.
That was very ominous of you. But anyway, I believe we're just going to be off with our goods. I'm going to point to one of the guards.
And I want you to give me a perception check.
Okay. The perception is wisdom. Fucking shit. Alright, 5.
So, you don't see, so you're going to have disadvantage on this next dexterity check.
Yeah.
And see if you can beat Larth.
Disadvantage is just -1?
No, disadvantage is you roll twice, take the lowest number.
Alright. 17. 5.
So 6.
Yeah. So
So he beats you on the draw, and he pulls his flintlock pistol out and levels it right at you. And he's gonna pull the trigger. You are so lucky. As soon as he pulls the trigger, his gun explodes. Ha! In his hand, with shredded metal flying everywhere. His hand is bleeding, wrecked, and the other two dwarves pull out their flintlock pistols and they level them at other guards.
All
Your crew members.
I'm going to slash at one of the dwarves that has raised a flintlock pistol towards one of my men.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep, give me an attack roll. Or damage.
7.
Plus your dexterity. 8, and you slash this guard, and he drops, because you slashed him right across the hand, and he drops his flintlock pistol, and he steps backward, and he goes, I yield.
That was easy.
The other dwarf also drops his pistol, and all three of them back up as your men pick up the boxes and leave.
Alright, now are we going to have any future troubles?
No, but give me an insight roll.
So what's insight required? Wisdom. Fucking shit, I suck at this.
Is that a 1?
That's a 1. That is a -1.
He looks like he's telling the truth. You don't think you're going to have any other
Nothing
problems?
ominous about this. This is a solid deal.
That's the episode's title. Nothing ominous.
Nothing ominous about this. I'm gonna be like, I like that. As I'm going to look at him and be like, give me back my silverware.
He kind of glares at you and throws the bag full of silverware.
Thank you very much. And with that, gentlemen, I bid you adieu. And
And you leave.
I sound like an asshole, and then I leave.
So as soon as you're out, Keith goes, there'll be trouble with that lad.
Yeah, let us go to the house, regroup, and then meet back at the docks.
Are we leaving? I thought we were leaving tomorrow.
Huh? There's going to be trouble with the guards. There is no way Larth isn't going to rat us out at the least. He might not cause us problems himself, but he will make sure we have problems.
We'll see about that, lad. So you guys walk through the streets, sticking to the back alleys because you are carrying a bunch of boxes. You're covered in blood. And your guard uniforms don't look too good when you're hanging out with two civilians. So you guys get to the compound, your father's, the Free Wind Trading Company headquarters. And you bring in the goods, and you're bleeding pretty bad. And Jane Drowson runs forward, the quickest you've almost ever seen him, and he starts tending to your wounds. He goes, Master, you got yourself into trouble.
Nothing but a scratch, Jane. Ow! He's like nothing but a bit of a scratch, Jane. We'll be fine.
Keith goes, what's our plan, lad?
Well, I don't believe it will be safe to stay in the city unless we get rid of these guard uniforms and hide this contraband.
So, without further ado, all of the guards, and by the way, they still left. Sorry, you guys didn't leave, but one of your guards died, and he is there with you. They carried him along.
Okay.
And they strip the bodies, and they strip the bodies, and all the fake guards take off their uniforms, and they change into their old clothes.
All right. Make sure this one's family's notified.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What's the plan?
Well, I say we leave for tonight. But one more thing. Jane, I have a very important task for you. And I'm going to take out the silverware, pull it on the table. I need you to sell this as a very important artifact.
He goes, I think you've lost a little too much blood there, Captain.
He said, I'll do it myself. Get rid of the guard uniforms.
So he goes off, and Jane goes, is it safe?
To go out there?
Is it safe in the compound?
To hide the guard uniforms in the compound? Is that what he's asking?
No.
Or just in general?
He's asking if it's safe
fucking
in general
shit.
to be at this compound.
I was like, now that is a very good question. I don't believe we'll have to worry about Larth anymore, but the city guard might be after us now.
Better hope not.
I say we leave tonight.
I'll make all the preparations.
Hold tomorrow. Anyone that has bought passage, we must notify that we must leave tonight due to unexpected complications with the weather.
And Jane bows slightly and he goes, I will inform runners to go to all these passengers. We have a couple people who came to our headquarters recently. We had a young woman, a high winder. She brought 10 members from her tribe, a small handful of them. We also had a young Galish boy. He was carrying a large bag, and his companion. And we also had a dwarf looking for someone.
All right. Well, gather your things. Looks like we head out tonight.
So you guys get all your stuff together, and all the people dressed in the normal sailing outfits stack all of the contraband into hands, and people start carrying it down. And you guys wind through the streets, and you end up in the docks, and you start boarding the ship. You head to the bow of the ship that looks out across the ocean, and you think your fortune may be out there. Somewhere.
Dun, 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 to be continued.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, that was perfect.